one day and one night is enough for me in the city. I've seen what I wanted to see. I'm happy with everything. Now I'm going to see if I can find a train that will take me out of here. This is insane. You got to go from one train station to the other, and then it's not that one, then it's the one on the other side of the river, and then when you get to that one you're on the back side of it, then you need to try and navigate around it, but you can't because it's got its own tracks that you need to somehow navigate by. Managed to get a ticket, so it's just ridiculous. Now I'm trying to find out what line to get on, you know, what platform to get to. It looks like she has arrived on the train. What a brutal ordeal. Just to try and find the correct train station, then to find how to buy a ticket, then how to pay for the ticket, which I couldn't, so luckily there was somebody else behind me that could use their card and then I could give them cash. Then I had to find what platform to get on, then I had to find what train to get on. It's all just a mess, you know, there's nobody working there. It just looks like it's been abandoned for months, maybe even more than a year. But anyway, there was just one place to buy a ticket, and there's nobody working now. There was one security guard on a platform, while actually the whole train station. I'm somewhere over here, over there now. I started there, now I'm going all the way right to the end of the line. This train has got no toilets on it, and I needed a massive pee. And I couldn't hold it anymore, so I waited for a stop. One where I could, you know, quickly take a leak. Luckily I was sitting right at the back, and we got to a train station where it was an open one, so I quickly had to whiz out the door. And that's it, the last station. Alright, so that was like a train ride. It was about 2 hours. No bicycles. Oops. Well, that was a much cleaner station to arrive at than departing from the one in the capital. That one was just there was no services there. It was insane. But anyway, that's over. Yeah, this one's quite funny because it says no bicycles allowed. But it's the end of the line, so that makes no sense, eh? When all the other ones, you know, there's no such thing as saying that. But anyway, I'll never see that place again. Yeah, so I've got a route to go jump on, and I'll be linking up with my master route. Probably do about 50 k's today, but let's see. I haven't had proper sleep in the last 2 days, and I'm starting to feel it. So I hope that the place where I'm staying tonight will allow me to have proper sleep, because I'm getting over this shit quality of sleep. It's not healthy at all. Found this little food court next to the road before I started cycling, and grab something to eat. Some rice and meat. Most of my way is going to be easy going. It's basically downhill because it's towards the ocean, and there's also a slight tailwind, crosswind. So it seems like it's going to be smooth sailing, and I'll be visiting the town or city town of Malaysia, which is also one of those UNESCO World Heritage places. Looks like that most of the way will be something like this, or at least part of the first section, as it was built on an old railway line. So far this way is quite lekker. It's got a nice river to the right, some greenery to the left. About 35 k's of this connecting route of mine that I planned while I was on the train. A route along the river. It seems like it's a cycle slash pedestrian route, and I had to manually plot quite a lot of it on the map. So let's see what kind of a surprise I have for myself waiting for me. Maybe this river actually does become that river that I'll be routing alongside in the town I'm going to. I'm so happy that I took that train out of the city. Going from the city out south, there is no motorbike lane. So the train really did help there. And also, I don't think I would have made it. Jeez, like having sleep deprivation and dealing with all of that chaotic traffic. It would have just been a super terrible day. I got a quiet road, basically a tailwind, and also a tiny little bit of a downslope. So it's really easy going. So the sleep deprivation, it's bearable. I actually almost fell asleep on the train. Well, I probably did fall asleep on the train for a few minutes. Your typical houses along this way. I like a little green section, they say. Let's see if I can get back on that road that was previously a train line. Sure does look like it's overgrown. So let's hope that there's nothing going to stop me at the end of this section. It has turned to this marsh bit. I'm going to see if I can go just a little bit further, otherwise turn around, go all the way back. There's no way I'm getting through this, and I don't want to filthy my bike up and get rejected at the accommodation. That dead end back there wasn't on my route that I planned this morning. I just saw on the map that it looks like it's a way through, but unfortunately it was a dead end. Back on this road that was once a train line, and yeah, it's going all good. It's like a smooth sailing so far. Seems like this is going to carry me for about 7 k's again. Feels like I'm going through a finish line shoot. Finally, I've re-intercepted my master route now. Now I can see if my planning is going to pay off. If my planning works out, I should be able to follow this river all the way down to the ocean. All the Sunday fishermen catching their fish. There's a bridge thing that I have to cross. I see they're catching catfish. Over there looks like the path is a lacquer one. Looks like it's been paved all the way. Now this town that I'm going, called Malaysia, is one of those colonial trade towns. So I'm guessing it's going to be a little bit like Georgetown on that island that I was at. Today is going to be a rather short day on the bicycle. Well, the distance that is. I've only done 33 kilometers since the train station.
I think it also was about maybe 5 kilometers in the city from my accommodation to that train station. And from now along this river, it's probably going to be about 10 max. And bicycle lane. Place is dead quiet. And gave my bike also like a wash quickly. Nice and clean. And let's head back down that way. And then I guess that we'll start to see more people out and about closer we get to town. But at the moment it's just been the old random scooter / gardener street sweeper. These little windmill turbine things spinning like crazy. Today's journey has basically been heading in a westerly direction the whole way. So those easterly trade winds have been giving me a helping hand. I haven't even put in any sweat today. And it's also been slightly downhill. So I've basically done nothing. I've just sat there. It's good because that was close. Which is good that it's been slightly downhill and I've had a tailwind, is because I am tired. Most of the time I'm thinking of a lack of bed. I just feel like laying down and going to sleep. At least there's these interesting bike paths to meander around. Starting to see a little bit larger development. The locals are rather the night owls. They come out in the night time. In the daytime they scatter. They're scared of that sun. Only the workers that are out during the day. They got this little mini sky train. Basically little theme park back that side. I think we're starting to get into the center. An old Morris. Random little car. I think my mom mentioned that was her childhood car. This is looking like an old Chinese style of cheap living quarters. There's the more lawny ones. Finally a little bit interesting. Yeah, that little sky train is definitely not in operation anymore. You can see how overgrown the trees are. I think this is going to be the theme now. Is this light brown orange type of color, as seen by most of the trimmings here. So I guess that's got to do with the culture. I think we're going to see a lot of murals in this place, painted all over their little buildings. I'm having a feeling it's gonna be super busy soon. It's just a little bit too quiet, and when it's a little bit too quiet, then you know, there's wards just filling up some specific area. All these little colorful restaurants along the riverside. Makes you think their favorite color is brown. Ah, it has all the tourists. Check all these different bicycles. Alright, 4 o'clock. I've just got into this little town, basically the center of it, and it seems like there's quite a lot to see. But I'm first going to go check in and then have a lay down because I am extremely tired. And I'll come out later and see what I can find. Smell that durian. And the funny thing is, it's growing on me. I'm starting to turn into an Asian. That's one big durian. That would stink out the whole town. Here's my accommodation tonight in the deadest, driest part. So hopefully it's quiet. The shared toilet showers. It's got a washing machine, some water dispenser. Washing machine is about 25 bucks and you get to wash your clothes. Shiny floors, no shoes. And there's my room. Aircon, fan, super double bonus. And yeah, that's it. Got some lekker noodles, some egg and little slippery pork balls. This is like a supper tonight. In the evenings, their bikes really come to life. And these oaks and their bicycles there. This was the area where I arrived at this afternoon, at the end of that river. They give him a tip and he gives them a scream. So I literally walked into some type of movie scene that they were shooting. Video that they're making. is the street that I came cycling down earlier when I arrived here, and you can smell that durian. Just a little shrine for them to pay tribute to their ancestors. This is a pure walking street market type of thing, and if it was in Vietnam there would have been some motorbikes coming straight down all those people. The nice red ominous back street. Now we're talking. Like a Thai food.